So Evie's weekend started with a lovely Friday night Shabbat party at Grandma and Grandpa's house. We had excellent attendance. I see George Greenfield, and there's the Marge, and of course Terry, and yours truly. And those of you that were there tonight saw the good news from a few years ago, and as we have a beautiful new synagogue. And we're very proud of it, and it's a wonderful facility. We're going to have the services, the lunch, and the reception tomorrow night. So we all know Evie's party theme was a fiesta, but this night was special. Shabbat was a time to look at the circle of life, and we were encircled by generations on both sides, and it was a very meaningful evening. There's Corinne and my cousin Judy Weber. It's matzo ball soup. The Jewish people eat the matzo ball soup. Thank you. Yes. Well, a few weeks ago, Mr. President, you ate the sheep's-eye soup for the Palestinians. I think you ought to try it. Mr. Bush finally decides he's going to eat the matzo ball soup, and takes a little of the broth. It's not so bad. He finally takes a little piece of the matzo ball. He likes it. He likes it. He eats the whole matzo ball soup. And he turns around and he smiles at Zayd, and he turns to the Israeli diplomat and he says, "You Jews, you eat the whole matzo or just the ball?"
All said and done, believe me, we all celebrate. But we also have a spiritual theme for the weekend, and that is the circle of life.
The highlight of the evening was our candle lighting, in which each clan was recognized and brought into the circle of life. Here's the Evelyn Jess Goldman group, Alice and Buzzy Grossberg and their daughter Susie from Chicago, Margie Long, who lives here, and introduced me and Terry. Evie is named after her great-grandmother, Evelyn Jess, or Dear as we knew her. George's sister Minnie Weber's children and my first cousins Alfred and Judy are here from Phoenix and Philadelphia with spouses June and Richard, plus Judy's son John and grandson Benjamin. On the Ed Goldman side, local cousins, Ted and Jean Whitner, Marilyn, Mark, Judy, and Louisa Benjamin, plus Hazel Fleischman from Chicago. On the Helen Silverberg side, Marilyn and Jack Bialowski from Cleveland, and daughter Ellen Rice and her husband Dick from Denver. Jimmy's relatives, sister Dorothy from Michigan, her daughter Ellen from D.C., and sister-in-law Joan from San Francisco. Joe Silverberg's family, Corinne Levine from Palm Beach, and Susan King from Eureka, Illinois. Boston cousin George Greenfield, son David, and daughter Carol. Our family spent many wonderful holidays together in Boston. Uncle Sanford, daughter Shane and fiancé Gerald Davis, Summer and husband Joe. They are the local Goldman clan. My sister Ann Gross and husband Jesse from New York City, Aunt Chevy and Sarah, plus Maya and David. Uncle Ed with cousins Rachel and Noah, and of course, Uncle Tommy. All of Evie's aunts, uncles, and first cousins were there to light a candle in our circle of life. Young and old enjoyed a warm and memorable evening with Shabbat dinner under the stars at Grandma and Grandpa's beautiful Gulf front home. It was a great way to kick off the weekend, and everyone enjoyed getting to know each other better. Grandparents Jane and Don Silverberg have been a big part of Evie's life, literally from day one. Evie's been really inspired by their artwork and thinks it's had a very positive influence on hers. She also loves celebrating the various holidays at their house, especially the Jewish ones.
Jimmy Gross is very special to me. No matter what we do or say, she thinks it's just great. When Grandpa was alive, she only wanted to have us over for dinner, at least once a week, and make us eat until we were ready to burst. Sometimes I think we actually did. My fondest memories of Nana and Grandpa are rooted in Boston. We did lots of great sightseeing, duck feeding, and most of all, subway riding. We even took in a few Red Sox games at Fenway Park. For their 50th anniversary, Nana and Grandpa took us all on a cruise. Evie was barely 7 years old. Aunt Annie and Uncle Jesse were there too, of course. Evie and I admire Nana's determination, and I know she will try very hard to be at synagogue tomorrow morning.
For 4.5 glorious years, Joe was the center of attention, an only child and the king of the castle. When Grandma and Grandpa Silverberg broke the bad news to him when he awoke that morning, as Mom and Dad had left the hospital, he was still sleeping. I've seen videos of Joe holding me the day I came home and being interviewed by Dad about his new baby sister. Do you like her? No, he said, this baby should go in the dumpster. Well, I think Joe has warmed up to me for the last 13 years. We've been roommates on some great family trips, and we've grown especially close over our beloved Camp Judea in North Carolina and our interest in Israel.
Evie had a few kind words about her mom and dad, and of course Cousin David, our best man, kept a close eye on it all.
I have to thank Jay and Terry for writing this
you're in my
wonderful
shot.
program. And Effie too, because it helps us know, who's who and who came from where and which side of the family, and it knits us all together, and that's what this is all about, getting to know each other and appreciate each other.